So we're coming off of October, which aka Shocktober in my house, and I believe in other parts of the world as well. You know, I didn't coin the phrase, but I've certainly adopted and appropriated it into my lifestyle. And I do horror every night, but I can't just do horror every night. So I'm sneaking other stuff into the menu as well, you know? And so October is usually jam packed with stuff, in addition to things that have come out on streaming or in the theater. So I see a lot of stuff going into like the home stretch of the year, more so than I would say any other time of year. It's really October. So I've seen a lot of stuff in the past couple of weeks. One thing that I did see, Stephen, was Sinners. Just to follow up on our previous coming distraction, where Stephen brought that to the table.
How'd you like it?
I have to agree with you, Steve. I don't know what everybody else saw. You know, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great, and it
Right.
certainly wasn't original. And I can't wrap my head around it. Like I want to see the movie that everybody saw. I would
Yeah.
love to see that movie, but I don't think it's all that great. I think the writing is actually the weakest part of that film because the performances were good.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
they're just doing what's on the page, you know, and the director is the writer, so he is, you know, a little suspect on that front as well. But the performances were great. I don't know what everybody else saw, but I didn't see it. But I did see Demon Knight, and I did see From Dusk Till Dawn right before I watched that. So I was ready.
You
And I gotta say, Ernest Dickerson and Robert Rodriguez, they did it better. I'm just gonna leave that there. If anybody wants to chime in on the comments on this video and tell us what we missed, please. I want to know. I want the blind spot to go away. I want to
Mhm.
see. I want to see the light on Sinners. But with that, as I said, I've seen a million movies, but there's one in particular that really just made me feel really good. And I want to share it with everybody in case in case it isn't on your radar or it's not your thing. I'm telling you right now, John Candy, I Like Me, totally worth it. It's a documentary about John Candy, directed by Colin Hanks, produced by Ryan Reynolds, all about John Candy, the famous comedian, actor, from the 1970s, 80s, and early 90s. He passed away, sadly, tragically, way before his time at the age of 43 in 1994, in March of 1994. I remember it because it was devastating to me as a small child, because even though he was only 43, and even though he had only been acting in movies for, you know, less than 15 years, he was in over 30 films. And if he wasn't the star or the co-star, he was a scene stealing cameo. And some that just popped to the foreground of my mind: National Lampoon's Vacation at the end when he's the security guard, Gus Polinski in Home Alone as the Polka King of the Midwest. You know, it's just
Little Shop of Horrors.
Little Shop of Horrors. And he was even a voice in Heavy Metal, the animated film based on the comic series. It's just, what an amazing career.
And I love Camp
He
Candy, the cartoon.
Yeah. Then they go into all of that in the documentary. They talk to a bunch of great people. They talk to his children, his widow. They talk to his friends and colleagues. They talk to Bill Murray. They talk to Dan Aykroyd. They talk to Catherine O'Hara, and she did the eulogy at his funeral. So like they were close, and it really comes across. They talked to some of his professional business colleagues. So John Candy, I Like Me, it really, really did a great service to him. And I am 100% totally biased. That aside, it is really actually very good. I promise. You will learn something about the man. You will learn something maybe even about yourself. And I think you might just have a better appreciation for the art form, for the talent side of things, and what a person can bring to it in terms of their own personal character. So I cannot recommend that film enough.
I was 95% sure that that was going to be your selection this week.
I know. Because, dude, I think I've said this before. I may have even said it on the podcast before, but if I could bring back one celebrity from the dead, it would be John Candy. Hands down. I've been saying that for like decades. I loved that man, and I still love that man. He is so fantastic in like everything. The
Yeah,
great outdoors. Even if the movie isn't great, he's great.
great.
He's that guy.
Yeah, it's on my list for sure. I was super excited when I heard it was coming out, but then like I pumped the brakes because I wanted to go back and watch, some of his older films I haven't seen in a while. Like I haven't seen Uncle Buck in like I don't know 30 years, so
Oh,
it's like yeah.
Steven. Uncle Buck is like his fucking Mount Rushmore, man. That's his movie. Like if you're only gonna watch one John Candy movie to really get an essence of that man, it is Uncle Buck.
I think I only saw it once. I saw it like 100 years ago, but yeah. So
I was in a store the other day and I saw the VHS for $1 and I was like, you gotta come home with me. As the song says, Steve.
it does.
Okay, me today I wanted to share two movies because actually I wanted to watch a movie that came out in 2021, and watching it I had a mixed feeling about it, so I wanted to find another one, and something came up on my thread on Netflix with an actress that the three of us like. I believe so because we talked about her in a previous episode. You see. Okay, so the first movie is Don't Look Up by Adam McKay. Have you watched it, Steve? Because I know, Pete, you haven't.
I have not seen that one, no.
No, I haven't seen
But
it.
I have not seen that movie because I really hate Jonah Hill.
Oh, really? You hate him?
I hate him. He is a total deal breaker. And I like DiCaprio and I like a lot of other people in the movie. And, I was curious, but once I saw him, I was like, I can't fucking do it again. I can't. I saw Wolf of Wall Street, didn't really like it for a number of different reasons, but he was a big part of it. And it's just, I can't go back. I can't. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so for sure you won't like it because really the storytelling is peppered with absurd situations and all the time by Jonah Hill. Every time he's in the scene, it's gonna be absurd in this film.
Yeah.
So yeah, for sure.
That's his shtick.
Yeah.
And I ain't buying it.
Yeah, so this film, just to talk briefly about it, it's about two astronomers. So one is Leonardo DiCaprio, the other one is Jennifer Lawrence. I feel that she's in every American movie, this girl. So they noticed that there is an approaching comet that's going to destroy the planet, planet Earth. And so they want to warn everybody, but nobody takes them seriously until it happens what happens. And the funny thing in this film is Meryl Streep. I love Meryl Streep, so maybe I'm not really objective about her, but she's playing the president of the United States. It's a bit exaggerated her performance because she doesn't care about anything until the election. So it's it's a bit. But that's the thing of this film. I would say the strength of this film. It's weakness. That they want to deliver a message, a strong message about the climate change, about the fact that you have scientists telling you what's going to happen and nobody cares because of your greediness or you want to keep your life as it is. But so it's a strong message, but it's so exaggerated. It's moralizing. It's pushy too much, and they lost me because of that. So, I had mixed feelings about this movie. So I watched a British movie, Thursday Murder Club. Have you heard about it?
It was good. I watched that. It was fun.
So it's super fun. It's not the film of the year, but it's exactly what I want to watch on Netflix. I'm paying for that. I want to have an enjoyable, feel-good movie. It was perfect. So it's about 4 retired buddies. You have Pierce Brosnan, you have Ben Kingsley, and Celia Imrie, and the one who makes me want to watch this movie, it's Helen Mirren.
because I just jokingly pointed to Long Good Friday for Pierce, but yeah, that's Helen Mirren all over. That's where we talked about her, was in the Long Good Friday. So,
Exactly
Yeah.
and
right.
we all gushed. So okay, cool, yeah,
But
sold.
she's great in this.
I loved her
I would
performance
I
in
would
that.
expect nothing less from that cast.
Yeah,
And
and you say
I
it's
believe Jonathan Pryce is in that. He plays her husband, Helen Mirren's
Oh,
husband.
no way. I just watched
okay.
Something Wicked This Way Comes,
Let me
and he's
just double
amazing
check
in
that.
that.
This guy
Oh,
is amazing too. I didn't know his name, so thank you for saying it because amazing, and I love their chemistry in it. She plays a very dynamic and a resourceful former spy. So you imagine she's the leader of the group and everything, but when she's with her husband, she's so touching. But it's not too much, you know. It's perfect. It's really subtle. Is I love her performance in it. So really, you should watch this movie. As I said, it's not the movie of the year, but it's just an enjoyable moment,
It
really.
was a
yeah.
fun, nice movie, in and out. No.
Well, and that's the thing, man. Like a lot of people, they always like they want every movie to be like life changing.
Mhm.
They want everything to be like top 10 list, and
Yeah.
sometimes I just want to be entertained. Sometimes I just want to forget about my troubles and go on a little adventure or a little, mission or whatever, and just like tune out for a while and be entertained. So I'm going to fast track this one and get back to you guys.
When I was scrolling through Amazon, putting together movies to watch for my Shocktober, I stumbled across a movie I had never heard before. It's called Still of the Night. Came out in '82. And let's see, directed by Robert Benton, who also directed Kramer versus Kramer. So this movie stars Roy Scheider, Meryl Streep, and Jessica Tandy.
No.
So yeah. So you know, I sat down, didn't know what to expect, and I really enjoyed this movie. Like so much so that I think I'm gonna go purchase it. Like I think I want to own it. It's not a horror movie. It's like a suspense thriller.
Mm-hmm.
You see a heavy influence from Hitchcock, but I don't mind it in this case. I think it worked. It's a
Mm-hmm.
small movie. It's a very contained story. I like the way things unfolded in the film. Uh, I I liked obviously the performances are fucking great. I mean, how could you miss with those three?
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's just this mystery. I don't want to give away too much, but Roy Scheider plays a therapist, and his mom is Jessica Tandy, who's also a therapist. And in the very first scene of the movie, we get a dead body, and then we find out it's one of his patients. And he just the cops visit him and say, "Hey, listen, I know he was a patient of yours. He, was murdered. We're looking into it, but just be careful because, anyone who, was attached to him could be in danger. So you just should watch your back." And then this nice mystery unfolds. I thought it was, it's got some exciting moments. It's got some creepy moments. Overall thought it was a really good movie, and
Mm-hmm.
I recommend it to you guys. I think you guys would enjoy it. And I just found out that Meryl Streep doesn't like it. Like she was
Oh,
asked, like out of all the movies she's made, is there like one you don't like? And she mentioned this movie, and I'm like,
isn't that funny? Like I've heard, interviews throughout the years, and it's always surprising what they come up with. And there's a whole side to it that we're not privy to,
yeah,
and whatever baggage that they've endured throughout that production that maybe sours it. It's hard to be objective and subjective, when it comes to your body of work.
yeah. It was funny because I saw Jaws in the theater for the anniversary, and that's probably what happened. I looked at some Roy. What's on Prime that has Roy Scheider in it, and then I saw this one. I was like, well, Meryl's in this. This has got to be up a notch. And then I put it on. I was
Mhm.
like, I really like this movie. So yeah, I can't recommend it enough. Like I said, not going to be life changing, but
Yeah.
I think it's a really solid entry for two people who have great careers. And then, like I said, I didn't even know about this movie. And I love when I
Hmm.
find something I don't know about. I'm like, oh, I never heard of that movie. Let's throw it on. And it's actually
Yeah.
good, so I was pleasantly surprised.
Makes me want to watch.
Yeah, very cool. Well, those were some really great recommendations, and of course we have our recommendation for the month, which is The Godfather, so I hope everybody tunes in next week when we have our conversation regarding that film. And those are the coming distractions for this week.